of you may remember when we went to the Sanlorenzo SuperYacht shipyard in La Spezia to deep dive into the pioneering fuel cell technology aboard its new 50 steel Almax when the yacht was still in build. Well, Almax is now finished and she's here at the Monaco Yacht Show, and we're going to take a look around. But the cutting-edge tech is not the only notable feature about this yacht, and I want to start this video by looking at some of her other innovations, starting with the exterior design. The clean-cut contours by Zucon International Project perfectly match the yacht's stylish yet functional ethos, but also disguise 5 tiered or split-level decks that make maximum use of the interior volume while minimizing partitions and barriers to the exterior spaces. Part of this disruptive approach is what Sanlorenzo calls the hidden engine room. This novel layout solution keeps most of the propulsion machinery on one level on the under-lower deck, which frees up more usable space on the lower deck for guest use than a conventional 2-tier engine room, which is rather more difficult to achieve than it sounds. The innovative result is that the lower deck becomes the entry point into the yacht. And so what you end up with is this huge aft terrace with 3 folding platforms, a swimming pool, and lounging space that all lead into the so-called ocean lounge, where the engine room is normally found. From the ocean lounge, a central corridor leads directly to the spa area with gym and hammam, and the 4 ensuite guest suites. In the forward section, on the same deck level, is a large galley, walk-in fridge freezer, crew mess and crew accommodation. The laundry and more cold storage is on the underlower deck. The split-level design, however, really comes into its own here on what would be main deck, with this raised saloon aft and steps leading down to the formal dining space. This tier design was first introduced on the 33-meter SP110, but because the 50 steel is that much bigger, the effect is much more pronounced. And we have an extraordinary 3.7 meters of ceiling height above the dining table here. A key architectural feature is the glass-sided staircase. The yacht does not have a lift, so this really serves as the backbone of the yacht, and together with the large windows is designed to filter natural light throughout the interior. The full-beam master stateroom is on the main deck forward and includes a private office along with his and hers walk-in wardrobes. The interior design by Piero Lissoni plays on contrasting light and dark veneers with decorative elements that include Japanese-style screens, textured wallpaper, fluted glass, and embossed finishes for a classic contemporary feel that is both airy and evergreen. And just on the other side of this bulkhead, behind the owner's bed, is the tender garage, where the methanol tank and fuel cells are, and we'll be taking a look in there in just a bit. The upper or bridge deck is again split level. In addition to the wheelhouse and captain's cabin forward, it houses an alfresco dining area and lounge protected by glass windbreaks and more lounging space on the foredeck. And the tiered concept continues here on the sundeck with another raised platform aft. This glass-fronted pool, a wet bar under the shade of the hardtop, and another sun pad forward protected by the glass bulwarks. No tour of the 50 steel would be complete without taking in its groundbreaking fuel cell system engineered in collaboration with Siemens Energy. We're in the forward tender garage, where there's room for a 7-meter tender and various water toys, as you can see, and this is where all the action happens. In our last video, when the yacht was still in build, the methanol storage tank, reformer unit and fuel cells had not been installed, but now they're up and running and provide up to 100 kilowatts of electrical energy for hotel loads with the diesel generators turned off. The system means that at anchor, the yacht can be silent and carbon neutral while reducing annual emissions by 20 to 30%. It's all very well, isn't it, throwing out these facts and figures, but what does it all mean in practice? What are the benefits in terms of efficiency and comfort when the yacht is in use? Well, the best person to answer that is the owner of Almax and indeed of Sanlorenzo, Massimo Perotti, who has made carbon neutrality his ultimate goal and spent the summer cruising aboard the yacht with his family.
As you know, I've been on board for the whole month of August. It's the first time in my life I take the full month. The good things that you have is that you feel that you are looking to the future. You are taking in consideration that something is changing and you are proactive to take care of it. So we did 4,500 miles from La Spezia down to the south to Corfu, Greece. So we started with one full tank of methanol, 8,000 liter in La Spezia. Then we refueled in Durazzo, 8,000 liter. And with 2 refueling, we managed to do the whole month. So it is quite efficient. I like to say we made it. It was an idea. It was something in the future. So in one way, we have been anticipating the future, looking that something was coming. And I have to say that comes also thanks to our customer. The Sanlorenzo customer are very careful. They are cultural people, connoisseur, yachtsmen, and they were pushing me to think about something in advance. So I have been helped a lot by the environment around Sanlorenzo too.